So, Mac, just start, I guess, big picture, just what are your thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, I mean, tough game. Try to get it down to the end there, and just didn't come up with it. But we got to find ways to do better and come up with a win in those situations. And no excuses. Just got to work and figure out how we can do it.
Did want to ask you at the start on the fourth down on the first drive. Can you take us back to the play with Taekwon? Obviously,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you
He's
saw.
like my third or fourth read, and I just missed him. So I had time in the pocket, and I stepped up, and I had good feet. I just missed the throw, and maybe put a little bit more air on it. But yeah, that's a big play early in the game.
Mac, through the first 9 weeks of the season, we've seen a lot of changes on the offensive side of the ball. A lot of receivers coming in, coming out, guys like Juju coming in from injury, other guys leaving. How do you feel about your chemistry right now with your receivers and your ability for the offense to make it plays with the weapons that you have available?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. It's just a lot of different guys each week, but at the same time, we have a great standard that we've set. It's just trying to go do it every play. And I think there's guys out there who can make the plays, and it's my job to get the ball to them. And I have a lot of confidence in Jalen, Taekwon, Pop, Hunter, Mike, Juju, all those guys. And obviously DP wasn't there today, but the whole group is very much so close together, and they work really hard. And it's not like we're not on the same page. It's just we're really close. We're right there. We're just a little bit short.
Mac, you've said before that you'll always remain confident in yourself and that never wavers. But
Yeah.
has it been difficult to remain confident in the system here, just given the lack of results?
Yeah, it's tough. I think the biggest thing, like you said, is remaining confident in yourself. And when you do everything you can every day, you should have no regrets. So I have no regrets. I do need to do things better, but I'm always going to work hard and put in the hours, and that's all I can do, right? And motivate people around me to do it as well. So I'm always going to be the same person. And obviously, like you said, the results aren't there right now. It stinks, and there's no excuses.
Mac, what did you see on the final play? And you seemed like that was probably the most frustrated you've been visually this year with what resulted there.
Oh, I think Juju made a great play the play before, and we wouldn't even be in that situation. So I just went through my reads and fired it in there, and it was just a bang play. So obviously, when you lose the game, it's frustrating, and it's not on one person or one player at all. I think, like I said, Juju made some great plays, and we're all in it together, and I can throw a better ball, protect him a little bit more, and all that stuff. So I'll watch the film and, like I said, see what I can do to fix my part.
Mac, watching other teams' offenses during the course of the 9 weeks, seems like their quarterbacks have bigger windows to throw into, chance for more shot plays, more explosive plays. Do you feel like you have to be so fine in this offense it's almost too fine because of the windows that you're throwing into?
Look, I think, like I talked about, there's no excuses, and it's hard to compare to other people, other teams. We have a standard here, and at the end of the day, we need to meet that standard and execute as best we can for me as the quarterback and all that stuff. So, I mean, that's a great point, but at the same time, we're always going to focus on us and what we can do better and the things that we need to improve and what I need to improve and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's a good question.
Back here. When you lose, you take a lot of the blame. You've been doing that a lot this season, and you take it head on. But it comes a time during a game where you're putting the ball right in their hands and your receivers are dropping the football. When do you become more demanding when the ball's right there and it's a catchable ball? And I know it's a fine line, but when do you have to get on them a little bit?
Yeah, I think like we talked about, some new guys in there, and I think just for me, just keep communicating, right? Keep instilling confidence in everybody. Let them know that I trust them, because I do, right? I wouldn't throw it in there, fire it in there if I didn't think they were going to catch it or get open. So that's part of the game. Sometimes it's days like that, it's weeks like that, where it's bang plays all around the board. But at the end of the day, my focus is, like I said, try to motivate everybody, keep them motivated, and there's still a lot of room to grow. I know the record is no good right now, but we're growing together. We got a lot of young guys working hard and trying to grow.
Matt, just want to ask you, you guys were in 12 personnel a lot in the second half. I think that whole
Yeah.
first drive of the third quarter, the no-huddle was 12. Was that the game plan, or was that just sort of due to maybe some personnel you were missing, like DP?
We just went on the ball for a lot of the game, which is good. I like to be on the ball, and I actually think that's something that we can expand on. So we kind of did that with the 12 personnel, like you said, and Hunter and Mike are two great football players. So you want to have great football players on the field, and for me, just how can I get them the ball? How can we have more explosive plays, skip some third downs? I felt like a lot of third downs, so got to be better there.
Mac, on the near interception to Emmanuel Forbes, I was wondering, was that just a decision you'd like to have back, or was it a miscommunication maybe with the route conversion?
Which one was that?
The near interception to Forbes, kind of in the red area, on the back shoulder.
Oh, yeah. I have to look at it. I got stuck on my read, so I was working that side, and I could probably throw a deeper ball. But yeah, whenever he was in the game, we were going to try and throw at him, but he had a good game. So he showed up and played really well. So shout out to him. All right, thanks.